How India became a nuclear power, from Homi Bhabha to global activists. Namaskar, welcome to Heavys TV. I'm Shashi Rai. After the recent terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir, tensions between India and Pakistan rose sharply. During this time, Pakistan made repeated threats about using nuclear weapons. However, India stayed calm and didn't respond with similar threats. Eventually, India proved that India's threats were nothing more than empty warnings. This calm response reflects India's cultural values, honesty, patience, and action guided by righteousness. Indian philosophy teaches us to remain stable in tough time and act with responsibility. We believe in Vasudev Kutumbakam. The world is one family. That said, India also knows how to defend itself when necessary without threatening or being scared of threats. Let's go back to how India became a nuclear power. On 18 May 1974, India conducted its first nuclear test under the code name Smiling Buddha. The test surprised the entire world, including the US, China, Canada, and Pakistan. At that time, Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India. Then, on 11 May 1998, India conducted more nuclear tests under the leadership of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, known as the Missile Man of India, revealed later that there was massive international pressure to stop the tests, but PM Vajpayee decided to go ahead. India faced criticism afterward, but the government justified the test as necessary for national security. After the 1974 and 1998 tests, India's relations with the US were tense, but things began to improve after Dr. Manmohan Singh became Prime Minister in 2004. On 17 July 2005, during his visit to the US, he convinced President George W. Bush to agree to a nuclear deal. On 2nd March 2006, the two countries signed the Indo-US Civil Nuclear Agreement. On 26 March 2025, the US Department of Energy approved an American company to jointly design and build a nuclear power plant in India. Earlier, US companies could only export nuclear reactors to India but couldn't design or manufacture parts within the country. Now, a company named Holtec International has been granted permission under the US Nuclear Energy Act 1954 to share small modular reactor technology with Indian companies. The three approved companies are Larsen and Toubro Limited, Tata Consulting Engineers Limited, Holtec Asia. Together, they will design and build SMRs and their components in India. India's journey towards becoming a nuclear nation began in 1945 with the establishment of the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai. It was led by Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha. While studying at Cambridge, Bhabha contributed significantly to quantum physics and cosmic rays. His theory on electron-positron scattering became known as the Bhabha scattering. During World War II, he returned to India and worked at the Indian Institute of Science under C.V. Raman. Bhabha saw the potential of nuclear energy and convinced Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru to start a national nuclear program. In 1954, he founded the Atomic Energy Establishment Trombay, later renamed Bhabha Atomic Research Center in his honor. In 1959, due to concerns about China's nuclear program, Bhabha told Parliament's advisory committee that India had the capability to build a nuclear bomb without any foreign help. Just 8 days after China's nuclear test on 16 October 1964, Bhabha said in an All India radio interview, if permitted, India can build a nuclear bomb in 18 months. Sadly, on 24 January 1966, Bhabha died in a mysterious plane crash in the Alps. The aircraft was its way to New York. Some believe the crash was caused internationally to halt India's nuclear progress, possibly by intelligence agencies like the CIA. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Heavys TV. Namaskar.